Hi guys, my name is Alexis. For those of you who don't know me, this is my first video, so welcome. This video is just going to be kind of a very concise explanation on how to get a good score on your HESI. I'm just going to share some of the study guides and tools that I used and some studying techniques, and hopefully later on, if you guys give this a thumbs up, I'll make some more detailed videos about the HESI and how I kept my good grades and how I improved my grades. So yeah, let's get this started. Hi guys. Okay, so to start off, I bought the original HESI book, and this is the most updated edition, so you want to buy this one. And you'll basically just get general information about each section. You know, it's not going to tell you things that are in depth, so relying off of this isn't going to help you. You kind of have to already know this stuff, and this is like review. It does come with like 5 problems per each section, I think. So for the HESI, you have to test in math, biology, chemistry, physics, reading, vocab, and anatomy. So that's the sections this book has. But for GCU, I didn't have to take all of sections. I only had to take anatomy, math, grammar, reading, and vocab. So, you know, that's kind of like a little less to study for, but definitely get this book because it'll give you an idea of what kind of questions are going to be asked in your HESI exam. Okay, so the second book I bought to study for the HESI is McGraw-Hill's 3 Evolve Reach HESI A2 practice tests. So what it is it has 3 complete HESI exams in here. So it's like you're fake taking your HESI 3 separate days. So if you take one practice HESI a week, so over the course of 3 weeks, you have a better chance of getting an accurate guess of how you'll do on your HESI, so you can see, you know, if you're improving after each week. It was said that it's not, I think the book actually says it inside, they don't recommend that you take it back to back. They actually tell you how to space it out and stuff. I personally didn't do all 3 practice exams. I think I only did the reading, math, maybe the reading, math, and anatomy portions of each of the 3 exams. And then this is the third one I bought. Oh, were you guys even able to see this the whole time? Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, this is by the same company as the previous book with the 3 HESI tests. This one just comes with 500 questions. So they're not exams like this one, but you do get quite a few for each section. This has all the sections as well. So buy these type of exam books when you feel you're done with your studying, or you feel you just want to know what you need to improve on, because you know, you're not going to do too good on these if you don't do your studying before. And this really isn't to study, it's just to tell you if you're right or wrong. Not many of them come with like in-depth description. Sorry guys, that was my alarm. I'm supposed to be taking a nap right now, but I'm not. Okay, the last book I bought to study for the HESI is by Trivium Test Prep. It's a pretty thick book. It is, I don't know how many pages it is. Maybe like, oh, it's like 300 pages. But all of this is basically like teaching content, like review stuff. They don't have much of the practice questions. They have maybe like 5 per section, but this book goes so into depth. This book honestly really helped me. So these are the only books I used. I would say if for studying, use these 2. Like content wise, like to get it down in your head. Use these 2 because they're more wordy, give explanations. So these 2 are for studying, and honestly, you don't even have to buy practice HESI questions. You really don't need to buy these books. There's tons of websites online for free HESI practice. But yeah, I think, okay, let me see. This book was like $44. I got it at Barnes and Nobles, and my mom bought it for me. So, this book I got on Amazon. You can just type in the title into Amazon, and you'll probably find it. This one was kind of pricey too. It was like $34. But sorry, it's my alarm again. But oh my gosh, I really felt the need to just buy as much as I could to get the practice I needed, because I took this exam 4 times, which I will talk about my experience later on, but 4 times. But hey, you know, God's good. All the studying, all the books paid off. Whoops. Because your girl got a 93. Yay! But yeah, I got a 93 composite score in my HESI. I got 100 in anatomy. What else? So, you know, you really don't need to go through all of this and putting in the extra mile. You can get your resources online if you just type in anatomy of the ear and look up something that gives you a detailed explanation of the functions of the ear, the names, like what do they do and stuff like that. So there's tons of resources online. They don't have to be specifically HESI, just the sections in the HESI. So, you know, for reading, you know, look up stuff about main idea, inferences, implications, you know, take quizzes on that. That really helps you. So another thing I did is for the vocabulary portion, all your vocabulary, or at least I'd say 95% of the vocabulary on the HESI comes from the HESI book. So you kind of need this for that. And then for vocab, I don't have them. I think I threw them away. But I also made probably a stack this big of vocab for my HESI. So flashcards, you know, if you're cram studying, it's going to be difficult for you to like absorb all of this, you know, all of this, and then like flashcards. So make sure you space out your time. This is just what I used to study. In a different video, I'll go into depth about my HESI, because it's been a long journey. I took it 4 times over the course of, I don't know, 6 months. So if you guys would like, you can comment and do a thumbs up and tell me what kind of videos you want, because I am applying into the nursing program. I find out in a month if I got in or not, so I'll be vlogging my journey as well. But if you have any kind of like nursing videos you want me to do, I did take a CNA class in high school, so I mean there's that. But back to how I'm studying for my HESI. Sorry guys. So make sure you do flashcards for vocab. That's like the only thing that'll probably help you the most. I also did flashcards for Roman numerals. So, you know, these are pretty basic, especially if you know your cranial nerves. But, you know, it doesn't hurt. It gets a little more complicated. Like, I had to, you know, write it out. You have to know this, like XL, you know, L. There's one that's like D, XC. I don't even know. Hey guys, so you don't want to get something wrong that you could have studied for. Another one I did flashcards for that helped me so much, and it's important because this is like one of the #1 things next to ratios in the math portion that they test you on. So it's like I did a gallon, and then I would write the different conversions. Might be wrong. This one, I don't know. But so yeah, I did that for everything, you know, for liters, for a mile, you know, like it is easy stuff, but never underestimate the test, you know, even the easy stuff like this, dividing and multiplying fractions, review it, because you never know if I could give you any advice and any advice that's always been given to me out of, I don't know, the 50 nursing kids or more that I've talked to, is practice. Practice, practice, practice. One last thing. Okay, I'm sorry guys. There's an app called the Pocket Prep app. You can look for it. It's just type in HESI A2 Pocket Prep in your Apple Store, I think, or iTunes Store, Apple Store. App Store! Okay, I'm sorry. Download it. There is a free version, but I didn't really like it. So if you pay the $14, guys, I kid you not, if you literally only buy this and get the Pocket Prep app, you're fine. Obviously, you have to put in the time and the effort and the studying, but you'll be fine. So yeah, I just wanted to say don't underestimate the HESI, and I just want to end this video on a good note and some advice my father always tells me. Something that's worth having in life doesn't come easy. So the same way you guys want to enter the medical field, or I mean, if you're just watching this because you know me, but thanks. Okay guys, if you want to be a CNA or a nurse, or you're in the same position as me, you know, just thank you for watching, and don't give up because we're all in this journey together.